Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Let's see some of the numbers here for Michael Porter.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. We've got Michael Porter. Terrence Mann is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Abaji in at the power forward position. And for the Bulls, Zach Collins out there with Buzelis. Then there's Isaac Okoro. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Ivy in at the 2 spot. We talk about how much of a grind the schedule can be, Stan, but here we are. It feels like this season has flown by.
Yeah, Brian, on the one hand, the regular season can be a marathon, but on the other hand, when you really get into it and into that routine every night, it's over before you know it.
Certainly has been entertaining. Pass to Abaji. Inside. And then Porter with the dunk.
Well, showing off the athleticism. At 6'10", Porter Jr. is a major problem inside.
Giddey passes to Ivy. Back to Giddey. Ivy outside. Collins a screen. Pass to Buzelis. 6 on the shot clock. Drops in the 3.
Good find by Ivy, keeping his options open.
Outside man. Outside Porter. From behind the arc. Drills it from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Collins outside. No good on the triple. Porter looks it over. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, and look at the composure of Porter Jr. there to fight through the contact and get the and one opportunity.
Michael Porter Jr. One shot.
One shot.
Coach, after 3 back surgeries in 5 years, it is truly amazing that Michael Porter Jr. is still playing at all.
Yeah, it really is, Brian, and for him to get back to playing at the highest level, he has really stuck with it, and you've got to admire his mental and physical toughness.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of this game.
Ivy. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Ivy.
Well, a top 5 pick back in 2022. Jaden Ivey's athleticism sticks out in a league of athletes. He is that explosive.
Good on both. You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Now here's Okoro. Not a lot of room. Pass to Ivy. That shot missing. Great D that time from Mann. Down low. Giddey against Porter. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Bulls.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Ivy gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And that's fantastic body control. Ivy's showing he can take hits while shooting.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Outside Porter. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. And coming from the ranks of the small forwards, here are the most locked-in shooters this past month. In the third spot, Michael Porter.
And this group does a great job of staying in attack mode. I mean, you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of shooting percentage.
Yeah, as a wing, it can be hard to hit your shots at a high rate. I applaud this group for playing smart basketball.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. Taking a look at Chicago, a really frustrating season for them. They're looking forward to the draft. And of course, Brooklyn, just barely behind them, only 1 spot down. Chicago trailing here. Now Giddey, checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game.
I like seeing Giddey challenge defenses like this, making them compromise in the process.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for the Bulls, Josh Giddey. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. Second free throw, no good.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead, they're going to have to settle for the tie.
Stolen by Ivy. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far to win the drought. And he sinks the layup. 5 points in the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
To the paint. From the right block, Collins. Brooklyn pulls it in. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Bulls trail by 4. Ivy outside. Lets it go from the wing. Collins finds Giddey. 6 to shoot. Sharp grabs the miss. Nets leading by 4. Left side man. Pass to Abaji. They set the pick. With the drive. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was in Brooklyn.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find the hand.
Oh, nice shot by Ivy.
Off the catch. Ivy's developed this part of his game. He now has a compact one-motion shot.
The Nets have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Outside Porter. To the inside. And he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
All right, fans, it's dance jam time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching.
The Bulls making a switch here. Smith's checked in.
For you. Substitution on the court.
The Bulls trail by 5. Outside Giddey. Back to Ivy. From deep. And again, no good by Chicago. The Nets have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Pass to Toure. For 3. Smith with the rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Ivy. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
To the middle. Here's Sharp. Soft touch off the glass. Sharp's got his second basket of the game.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Chicago's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Collins. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Brooklyn ball.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's Toure. No points so far. Here's Porter. And it's blocked by Collins. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Ako naman gumawa ng 3/4 nung panay na. Kaya nga, kasi nga hindi na kaya naman.
Here's Toure. Checking his stats, he's scoring
Okay,
around
sana
9.5
sinabi mo
points
kaya
per
yung
game.
shot ko. Ayaw ng
Can't get
CPU
his
yung
first shot of the game
pero
fall.
yung gusto mong mangyari,
Bulls trail
hindi
by
kaya
7.
ng CPU ko.
Pass to Okoro.
Ginawa mo ibang
Drops in the layup for
process
2.
ang ginawa mo.
Something Giddey has
Kaya
always
yung
done
CPU
well
ko,
is share
pero
the ball.
ang gusto mo,
Tough to miss
iba,
that wide open man.
na hindi kaya ng CPU ko. Gusto mo lahat iba mo ilo. Diba?
Here's Toure. After undergoing 3 ankle surgeries in 10 months in 2020 and 2021, Coach Zach Collins has bounced back amazingly.
He really has, Brian. And the injuries have really been the only problem for Zach Collins. He's got size, skill, and toughness. This guy is a very effective player when he's healthy.
His story is inspirational.
It is indeed.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
So it's Brooklyn now. The Bulls making their last shot.
Tapos mo
From 13, count that bucket. Agbaji's got 9.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Now here's Smith. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Magic in Orlando.
Yung dynamic na ginawa niya, kaya ikaw yung nakaka-straight, pero
Clock at 6.
sa kanya, hindi ikaw.
And his block.
Evaluation niya.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Toure. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Nets lead by 10.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Smith outside. Back to Ivy. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 9.
Look, that's the strongest part of Ivy's game, making things happen off the drive.
Brooklyn leading by 8. Pass to Sharp. Now here's Porter. Guarded by Kuro. Here's Abaji. Sharp is screen on Smith. 4 on the clock. Abaji. They get it again. Here's Toure. Guarded by Kuro. Steps back. Second shot opportunity. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Bulls have got 6 of 14 in so far. Ivy outside. Got a hand on it.
2 minutes remaining in the
Fast break, Brooklyn.
2 minutes.
From 8 feet away. And it's Kitty with a rebound.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Pass to Collins. And here's Ivy. Back to Collins. Okoro outside. And here's Ivy from the arc. Rebounded by the Nets.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Here's Toure. 1:21 left in the first quarter here. Sharp, a screen on Ivy. And a miss there on the triple.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Pass to Smith. Now Collins. Kitty with it. Collins finds Kitty. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And what balance from Giddey. Able to take the hit and still power through.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Here's Toure. 50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the inside. Here's Sharp. And the Nets miss again. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Here's Jones. Rebounded by Toure. Brooklyn leading by 5.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Colin Sexton's checked in for Giddey.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Simons, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. 15 seconds left to play in the first. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Jones. Off target from the wing. And that does it for the first quarter. Nets out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Masize mo sa kanya na shameless yung ginawa niya. Ano sa school.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
Here's Jones. Colin Sexton out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Smith. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Simons in at the 3, small forward. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Sends it home from three-point land. Simons has got his first 3 points of the game. The Nets with a lead. Inside, here's Williams. Up and in on the layup.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Jones. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Simons. The 3 is up. Clowney pulls it in.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Williams against Sexton. And Williams punches it home.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. The Bulls trail by 6. Outside Sexton. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Now here's Man. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Clowney to the right side. Here's Wolf. He's covered by Simons. That won't go. This is his first shot of the game. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Sexton. Oh, Williams with the block. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Wolf passes to Man. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
And here's Simons. He has 6. Kick by Smith. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They've led by as much as 10. And that one's good. Man's got his second bucket of the night.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Here's Simons. Deflected. And they get it back. Pass to Sexton. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Saturday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. Then on Monday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah.
And looking at the Suns matchup, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
Richards has checked in for Smith. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Since the All-Star break, here are the best passing teams in the NBA. 4th, the Nets.
They're clearly on the same page offensively, and the chemistry has gotten better and better. The assist totals have been outstanding.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Clowney. Williams on the wing. Down low. Deflects the pass. Simons with it. 9 points in the game. Williams grabs the board. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Graham.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Now here's Man. 5 to shoot. Over Jones. And that one's good. Man's got 6.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Now here's Jones. The D's right on him. Yep, that one goes.
Jones gutting it out in close.
Brooklyn leading by 4. To the paint. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 6 here in the quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Bulls have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Jones, the pass to Smith. Back to Jones. Picked by Smith. Takes a 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Williams against Sexton. Pass to Sharp. Over Jones. Sharp, no good. The Bulls trail by 6. Outside Jones. Here's Buzelis. Now here's Simons. 3-pointer. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Man. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Chicago has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Simons outside. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Nets leading by 6. Now here's Man. Give him 8. Pass to Clowney. Down low. Sharp against Smith. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
He misses the free throw. Both teams deciding to change it up. And the second free throw is good. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. They trail by 7. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. Not quite sure what happened.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
And it's Simons missing.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Abaji, pass to Porter. Outside, Williams. Sharp, a screen on Jones. To the middle. Sharp, no good.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Simons outside. They set the pick. The 3-ball. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Porter against Jones. Porter, the pass to Abaji. From the arc. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth games.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, what determination by Giddey inside. Taking the foul and taking his shot.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And he drops it first. Both free throws good from Giddey. Here's Mann. Give him 8. Outside Porter. Inside. Here's Claxton. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got 4 assists in the game.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Ivy outside. Pass to Collins. Okoro outside. Clock at 6. 3-pointer. Buzelis. The shot off that time. Nets leading by 7. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Now here's Okoro. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Collins a screen to the inside, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
Yeah, I just love the game of Giddey. Looks for others first. A great guy to play with.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Now here's Mann. Ivy defends. Mann misses. Down low. Here's Buzelis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Buzelis has got 5 points. The Nets with a lead. On the wing man. Pass to Porter. Here's Abaji. Porter a screen. Fires it from 18. Drained it for 2 points. He's got 14.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Here's Buzelis. He's got 5. And there's the drive. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Stan, you were a longtime coach in the NBA, one of the most demanding jobs on the planet. Just how much is required time-wise from an NBA coach?
Well, it's a lot of time. I mean, it's all day, every day, 7 days a week in season. But look, Let's put it in perspective. It's not like we're out there running a jackhammer.
Now that's a visual I'd like to see from you, Coach.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
Claxton, a screen on Giddey. From the wing. Pass to Abaji.
2 minutes remaining in the
Screen by Claxton.
2 minutes.
Abaji can't hit. Chicago has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. And that one's good. Giddey.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Well, the Nets shooting 52% from the floor so far. A minute 37 left to play in the first half of basketball. Banked it in off the glass.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. All right, let's bring up the rookie leaderboard now to see which point guards made an impact on the boards this past month. Josh Giddey, number 1.
And that list tells it all. No other point guard this season can rebound like he can. He has a gift for getting to the right place at the right time.
Well, it really speaks to his talent for reading the floor and predicting the angles out there.
Now here's Giddey. Give him 8 points now. Ivy's shot is off.
Yeah, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
A minute 15 left in the first half. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Now here's Giddey. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Orlando. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Abaji. Ivy defends. Pass to man. Claxton up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the floater. Counted. And now it's a 6-point Nets lead. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Collins. And here's Giddey. Okoro outside. And here's Collins. He's guarded by Claxton. Goes up at the stripe. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Giddey's got 10.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Nets leading by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hey folks, lots to catch up on in the first half. But first, let's examine the power rankings as the season winds down.
Taking a look here at Chicago, a month left to play, dog days, a lot of teams on autopilot. They seem to be in that group.
Yeah, destination, the NBA lottery. They need another difference maker. Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
I don't know what they have to do to get a rebound. They're fortunate to still be in this game.
Well, we know rebounding is partly a hustle stat. But I don't know if the energy is their problem. They're just getting pushed around, Shaq.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. The Bulls trail by 4. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. They've got Terrence Mann, Michael Porter out there with Nicholas Claxton, and it's Abaji in at the 4-man spot.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Outside man. Outside Porter takes the 3 on target from range. Give him 8 points now.
Well, look, this is what Michael Porter Jr. is all about. He's out there to find shots at the arc.
Okoro outside. To the middle. Here's Ivy. It's tipped. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Here's Abaji. Stolen by Collins. Okoro right side. Lays it up and banks it in.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Nets leading by 5. Pass to Abaji. Outside Porter. Goes back up. And Claxton with the lay-in. Claxton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Collins a screen. Here's Buzelis. Here's Collins. He's guarded by Claxton. And they're pushing it up. Here's Abaji. Pass to Claxton. Outside man. Claxton a screen on Ivy. Launches it. Man misses. The Bulls trail by 7. On the wing, Ivy. He's guarded by man. Ivy's shot is off.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Outside man. Driving in over Okoro. And too long on the shot. Chicago has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Giddey passes to Collins. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
And again, Chicago no good. Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's Abaji. Okoro, the defensive effort. The Bulls have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Pass to Buzelis. Okoro outside from Pete Giddey. Gets the 3 ball to go. Giddey's got 13.
Beautiful execution, getting it away quickly. Giddey just wasting no time.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Inside, here's Porter. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. For Brooklyn, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. And the pass to Porter. Drains the triple. Porter's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, that's his game. Porter Jr. is a knockdown shooter off the catch.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Please welcome to the court,
Bulls trail by 5. Giddey passes to Collins. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pass to Abaji. And here's Porter outside. Another miss by Porter.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Giddey passes to Ivy. Collins a screen. Fires from the line. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And it's now just a 1-point Nets lead.
Well, mid-range shots might be sparse from Ivy, but he can hit them to keep the defense honest.
Here's Porter. The layup misses. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Ivy passes to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Collins with a screen on Claxton. Collins outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Ivy. Driving inside. Good. Ivy's got 4 points in the quarter.
Relentless effort. That's what Ivy brings to his drive to get past the contact.
Brooklyn's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. And the pass to Porter. Pass to Claxton. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Claxton's got 8.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 1-point game. Here's Buzelis. Back to Giddey. Now here's Okoro. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And no good. Ivy with the defensive effort. For Chicago, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Giddey with it, and it's Man picking him up. Now here's Giddey. Tight defense on him. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Buzelis. Collins, a good look. And there's another one for the Bulls.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
16 feet out. And all around the rim that time before dropping. He's got 11. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Pass to Buzelis. Takes it inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in the second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Here's Man. Chicago making their last shot. Here's Abaji. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
Well, nice pass by Porter Jr. moving the ball with a purpose.
Now here's Giddey. He's covered closely. Ivy, right side. Collins, left side. He gets it in there.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Here's Man. Give him 8. makes a 13-footer. And the Nets tack on 2 more. Now Giddey. He's got 13. The rebound by the Nets. They've led by as much as 10. To the inside. Here's Claxton. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's deflected. Here's Mann. No good from outside. Chicago trailing here. Ivy with the ball. And it's Mann picking him up. Ivy's shot is off. Down low. Stolen by Giddey. To the middle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball.
Take a break.
All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
First one falls for him. Chicago making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Collins. Anthony Simons comes in for Okoro. And it's Trey Jones in for Giddey. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the 3rd quarter. Williams' shot is good.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the 2nd half.
Picked by Smith. Pass to Buzelis. From downtown. Won't go. And that makes him 5 for 8.
Well, so far in the 2nd half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Here's Teray. Claxton a screen on Jones. Oh, there's the alley. And Claxton throws it down. And he's now got the double-double.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Bulls trail by 6. And here's Ivy. 13 points in the game. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Ivy's got 15 points.
And just active inside. Ivy's a guard who's more at home around the hoop, not the 3-point line.
2 minutes.
Pass to Teray. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. Brooklyn shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Williams is checked in for Chicago. Colin Sexton comes in for Ivy. And the Nets also making a change. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. And so here is Chicago. They trail by 7. Jones, the pass to Simons. Williams with the screen. Simons' shot is good.
Well, it took Simons some time to find his footing in this league, but since then, he's been a consistent scoring threat.
Teray. Pass to Sharp. Here's Teray. Checked by Sexton. Here's Teray. 5 points in the game. Outside Sexton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, these coaches can't be happy they fouled Sexton. He's a good foul shooter.
And remember, despite a great start to his career, Colin Sexton was traded after his 4th year, Coach.
Yeah, well, Brian, seems like everybody gets traded at some point now. And Sexton has responded well to that deal. He understands it's not personal. It's a business. He deserves a lot of credit for what he's done.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, too. The team that traded you, there's also a team that wanted you in trade.
So true. Well, you know, Sexton is the definition of a spark plug. He's a high-energy, high-paced player and is terrific at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
All right, both free throws good from Sexton. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his fourth year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
Brooklyn shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game.
Day'Ron Sharp taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. The Bulls making a switch here. Miller's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Jones feels it out. And here's Simons outside. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Here's Sexton. Again, the Bulls score.
A dynamic scorer. Sexton will absolutely take the mid-range J if you give it to him.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Sharp up top, covered by Smith. Here's Williams. Uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Now here's Simons. Defense is right there. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Simons has got 21.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Trey Jones is out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then there's Jalen Smith. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now here's Williams. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver at these moments.
And here are the Bulls now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Smith with a screen on Williams. Sexton with it. Now Sharp defending. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Driving inside with a purpose. Sexton taking it right to the defense and drawing a good foul.
Colin Sexton. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one misses. The Nets with a lead. Here's Teray. Pass to Wolf. Here's Clowney. Shot clock at 5. Williams from long range. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Outside Jones. Here's Sexton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And the quickness is unmatched. Tough for defenders to check Sexton. I mean, he just draws the contact right there.
Sexton taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Sexton. And so he makes both from the line.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Pass to Williams. They set the screen. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Now here's Simons. There's the 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Wolf. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Williams is checked in for Chicago.
First team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn. Wolf at the line for 1.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
The Bulls trail by 7. Jones, the pass to Williams. Inside. Here's Simons. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Third personal foul.
Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
And so Simons nails both of them.
Well, a former late first-round pick in 2018, Simons continues to prove the doubters wrong with his fantastic scoring ability. Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Pass to Smith. Pick by Smith. Jones from outside. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Williams with it. Now guarded by Simons. Down low. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
The Bulls trail by 7. Left side, Sexton. Stolen by Sharp. Williams on the wing. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Colin Sexton.
Second team foul. At the line for the Nets, Zaire Williams. taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second.
At just about 85% from the line tonight. They've looked more and more comfortable as the game's gone on.
Williams with the screen. Here's Simons. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Simons has got 11 points here in the second half.
Wow, fancy stuff from Anthony Simons.
Here's Teray, defended by Jones. Count it. Teray's got 4 points in the quarter.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Here's Jones. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. On the wing, Simons. Floats one. That shot, no good. Good D by Sharp. Brooklyn leading by 8. Pass to Teray. Williams against Sexton. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Nets, Traore. 2 shots.
The first one falls. All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
So he gets them both.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
Pass to Collins. Now Giddey. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
Here's Teray. Here's Abaji. Now here's Claxton. Collins defending. Here's Abaji. He's rebounded by Okoro. Ivy outside. Abaji with a rebound. Nets leading by 8. Pass to Teray. Here's Abaji. 6 to shoot. Here's Teray. Giddey defends. Oh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Sticking with it. Simons using all of his strength on that one.
Ellis is checked in for Giddey. And the Nets also making a change. Mann's checked in.
At the line for the Bulls, Anthony Simons. One shot.
That one misses for Simons. The Nets have gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. Offensive board. Here's Agbaji, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Agbaji's got 19 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Buzelis. Ivy outside. And here's Simons outside. Pure from three-point range. Simons got 16 in the second half.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Now here's Man, and there's a pick. To the wing on the left. Got it.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
And so here is Chicago. They trail by 9. Here's Ivy. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Pass to Porter. 5 on the clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Anthony Simons.
4th team foul. At the line for the Nets, number 8, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Chicago making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Bulls trail by 10. Ivy with the ball. Now Porter defending. Oh, nice shot by Ivy.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside man. And there's the screen. To the inside. Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Giddey with it. Up top, Collins. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for the Bulls, Zach Collins. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one's no good. Nets leading by 9. Here's Agbaji. Takes a step back. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
And he just keeps finding shots. So much confidence on display.
And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
Team is in the penalty. Next foul, Nicholas Claxton. Fourth personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for Chicago, Josh Giddey, taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Giddey. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Brooklyn leading by 10. Man with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Here's Abaji. And there's the rejection. For Chicago, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Here's Giddey. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, how about Giddey tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside man, stolen by Ivy. And now the Bulls in transition for the finish. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul. Ochai Abaji. 4th personal foul. At the line for 1, Ivy.
Free throw good. Ivy. Nets leading by 5. To the wing, right side. Pass to Porter. Out left to the wing. 2 points. That one goes. He's got 22.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
The Bulls have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the 4th. Here's Buzelis. Ivy with the ball. And the basket is good. Ivy's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Look, they needed a score. Ivy provided the bucket, rising to the occasion.
Fade away. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Buzelis. Rebounded by the Nets. They've led by as many as 11. Outside Porter on the wing man.
Two minutes remaining in the game.
Back to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. Man.
Well, that's the part of Porter Jr.'s game that can take him to the next level.
The Bulls trail by 8. Now here's Ivy. Claxton with the block. It's an even 3-on-3 break. 1:36 left in the 4th quarter of this one. This one for 3. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Okoro. Now Ivy. Over Porter. Ivy's shot is off. Brooklyn leading by 8. Here's Abaji. Porter with it. Guarded by Okoro. Outside Porter. Launches a 3. The shot, no good.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Oh, nice shot by Ivy.
Well, that's a clutch play by Ivy. He clearly wasn't intimidated by the moment.
basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down, no need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
Outside quarter. Let's go with a three. Sinks it from distance. And the Nets lead by 9. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. 36 seconds left in the final quarter. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They're going to have to get up a quick shot and then foul immediately.
Let's hear it for all our dancers.
Ivy, right side. Here's Collins. Some solid defense from Claxton. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
At the line for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton. 2 shots.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he's able to hit the second one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Would have been nice to drain them all, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
And it's Ivy penetrating, and he banks in the layup.
Ivy.
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
So we see Brooklyn get the win here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. As we leave, we present our player of the game.